They told you all your life that if you study hard, get good grades, and find a stable job, you will succeed. But no one told you that safe and successful are not the same thing. From childhood, society programs you to chase stability, not freedom. You learn to memorize facts, follow instructions, and obey systems built by people who profit from your obedience. You become excellent at working for money, but you never learn how money works for you. This, my friend, is the greatest illusion of our time, the belief that academic education alone leads to success. The world is full of intelligent, disciplined, degree-holding individuals who are still living paycheck to paycheck. They are not foolish. They are untrained in the real rules of wealth, because the classroom prepared you for exams, not for life. And life does not test you with questions. It tests you with bills, with stress, with survival. I once met a man who worked 30 years in the same company. He told me proudly, "I gave my life to this job." I asked him, "Then why are you still afraid of losing it?" He smiled weakly because he understood the truth. He didn't own his job owned him. That's the first rule of money they never taught you. Never depend on one income. One income is like one oxygen tube. The moment it breaks, you cannot breathe. Most people don't have money problems. They have dependency problems. They depend on a single paycheck, a single company, a single boss. They confuse comfort with safety. But comfort can be the quietest trap. Real security is not in your salary, it's in your ability to create value beyond it. Look at those who build real wealth. They have multiple streams. They earn while they sleep, they invest while they work, and they build systems that outlive them. The ordinary person waits for the first of every month as if it's Christmas, and the moment the money comes, it disappears faster than a dream at sunrise. The wealthy, on the other hand, design ways to keep the flow constant. They don't wait for opportunities, they build them. The second rule of money is simple yet powerful. Don't just earn money, learn to multiply it. Most people think making money is about working more hours, but that's not true. It's about making your hours work for you. The school system trains you to earn a living, but never to create wealth. It rewards effort, not outcome. You can work 10 hours flipping burgers or 2 hours designing a system that sells 1,000 burgers. Same effort, different results. The difference is leverage. Leverage means using your mind, your network, your tools, and your creativity to make one action produce many results. Poor people trade time for money. The wealthy use money to buy time. This is not greed, it is wisdom, because time, not money, is the most valuable resource you will ever own. Money lost can be earned again. Time lost never returns. The poor say time is money. The rich say time is freedom. You can work 16 hours a day and still be broke if every dollar you earn depends on your effort. That's not income, that's allowance. That's why the third rule of money is build leverage before luxury. Don't rush to show success. Build systems that sustain success. A system is anything that works even when you don't. It could be a business, an investment, a digital product, or an idea that keeps producing value long after you've created it. That's how people achieve true freedom, not by working harder, but by working smarter. Remember, the world doesn't reward the hardest worker, it rewards the smartest builder. I've met construction workers who labor under the sun 12 hours a day, yet they struggle to feed their families. Then I've met entrepreneurs who work from a small desk but feed hundreds through their ideas. Hard work opens the first door, but only intelligence keeps it open. The fourth rule of money is to understand the power of financial intelligence. Schools gave you knowledge, not intelligence. Knowledge is information. Intelligence is application. Knowing the atomic number of gold is useless if you never learn how to own any. Many people earn well, but they lose it because they don't know how to manage, protect, or grow their money. They buy liabilities, things that take money out of their pockets, instead of assets, things that put money back in. A man gets a $5,000 bonus and spends it on a new phone. Another invests it in something that pays for all his future phones. One remains trapped in the cycle of consumption, the other enters the cycle of creation. The poor focus on spending, the rich focus on circulating. Money is like blood, it must flow. When you spend, it leaves you. When you invest, it returns with friends. The fifth rule of money is to never chase money, chase value. Money is a shadow that follows purpose. When you run after it, it runs away. When you walk toward purpose, it follows. The world doesn't pay you for how hard you try. It pays you for how useful you are. Create something that solves problems, eases pain, or brings joy, and money will find you. Look at Steve Jobs. He didn't invent the phone. He redefined how we experience it. He built value. J.K. Rowling didn't write for money. She wrote to move hearts, and the money followed. Even your favorite creators online didn't start by chasing fame. They started by sharing something valuable, and value made them visible. That's the power of purpose-driven creation. The sixth and final rule of money is patience. Everyone wants fast money, but fast money burns faster than it comes. True wealth grows slowly, silently, and steadily. It's like a tree. You can't pull it to make it grow faster. You must water it, protect it, and wait. The poor ask, when will I get rich? The wise ask, what am I building that will last? The impatient want the reward before the roots. The disciplined focus on roots, knowing that fruits will come naturally. Patience is not about waiting, it's about working silently while your results mature. Warren Buffett once said, you can't produce a baby in 1 month by getting 9 women pregnant. Growth takes time, and that's what most people don't understand. The path to wealth is not a sprint, it's a marathon of consistency, discipline, and humility. The internet has changed the rules of the game. Today, anyone with one skill, one idea, and one laptop can create value for millions. You don't need permission, you don't need a fancy degree, you just need clarity, courage, and consistency. The world has never been more open, yet people are still trapped because their mindset is still closed. Remember, you don't need more capital, you need more creativity. When you lack money, use skill. When you lack skill, use time. When you lack time, use discipline. But never stop moving, because the moment you stop learning, growing, and creating, you stop deserving. The truth is, life will never reward need, it rewards value. Stop saying I need money, start saying I need to become more valuable. The moment you shift from need to value, everything changes. People pay for impact, not effort. And impact comes from mastery. Mastery of self, mastery of time, mastery of energy, and mastery of money. Your education didn't end in school, it only began there. Academic education can make you a living, but financial education can make you a fortune. The difference is understanding ownership. You can work for years and still feel poor if you own nothing. Ownership is not just about property, it's about control. Control over your time, your income, your decisions, and your direction. Life is not about chasing paychecks. It's about building systems that pay you for your ideas. Money is not evil. Money is energy. It amplifies who you are. If you're generous, it expands your giving. If you're careless, it expands your chaos. Learn to respect it, manage it, and direct it. Don't let money control you. Let it serve your purpose. Because in the end, money is just a mirror of your mindset. If you think small, it stays small. If you think abundance, it expands. My friend, the true wealth is not in your bank, it's in your brain. Your mind is the greatest investment account you will ever own. Fill it daily with wisdom, not noise. Surround yourself with people who grow, not gossip. Learn from those who build, not those who blame. Success is not a secret, it's a system. And every system begins with a belief. Believe that you can learn, believe that you can grow, believe that you can create. That belief is the seed of every fortune ever made. So today, ask yourself, if your salary stopped tomorrow, what would still feed your dreams? If the answer is nothing, start building something today. A system, a skill, a side hustle, anything that gives you ownership. Because freedom is not given, it's built. The purpose of money is not to make you rich, it's to make you free. To give you time to do what you love, to serve who you love, and to live how you want. Don't live your life as an employee of survival. Live as the architect of your own destiny. Learn, build, grow, and lead. The rules of money are not secrets. They are lessons hidden in plain sight. Never depend on one income. Learn to multiply, build leverage, master intelligence, chase value, practice patience. If you follow these 6 rules, money will stop being your master and start being your servant. And when that happens, you will not only live in abundance, but also in peace. Because true wealth is not measured in numbers, it's measured in freedom. And that, my friend, is the lesson they never taught you in school. If this message speaks to your heart, share it forward. And remember, this is your daily path to strength, where we learn, not just how to earn, but how to own our future.